Hi guys, it's Janet Wakeland here with Missy Bollinger, and Missy is getting ready to take the plunge into the world of using Arkon mounts in her creative business. And what we're going to do together is we're going to assemble one of these mounts. This is an amazing product for any of you that are doing Facebook Live videos, regardless of the medium, whether you're showcasing music, you're showcasing sewing, cake baking, decorating, crafting, hairstyles, makeup, you name it. It's amazing to work with. I've been using them for about 1.5 years, and I can't say enough about this product. So what Missy's already done is she has already unpacked all of the pieces, and you'll see as we put this together why it's called the 3-in-1 bundle and why this bundle specifically is the one that I love to recommend. So let's take a look at all of the pieces that Missy has here.
Okay.
So we have a heavy base. Go ahead and pick it up. You feel the weight of it? So it's nice and sturdy. However, if you are working with something like a sew machine that's going to jiggle your table, maybe you have, in the crafting world, they use a tool called the Big Shot. Anything else that might shake your table, you may want to take the base and put it on a shelf beside you, behind you, on a table in front of you. Otherwise, you're still going to get that shaking motion. It's a very secure base, but if you still are worried about it tipping a little bit, a brick, 5-pound bag of sugar, anything like that, even a C-clamp on the table will hold it in place. I've never needed to secure it though. So again, it just probably depends on what exactly you're doing on that. So then this piece here, go ahead and see how tall it gets first. This is the telescoping pole so that you can go ahead and get some height to your videos, depending on how low your tables are, if you're standing back, what kind of videos. And then the first thing you're going to want to do is put it in your base. And you're going to notice that Missy may struggle with that a little bit, and you may struggle with that a little bit, but it does say that it will be tight, and it will take some force to put it in there. And the reason why is because that's going to then keep it really, really tight. I believe then, Missy, there's a hole on the side that you're going to just tighten it down with your Allen wrench. And the Allen wrench is included. I don't know a project that doesn't come with Allen wrenches. We probably all have a collection of them everywhere.
You might have to turn it because I'm not getting it anymore.
Okay. Okay, we got that. Okay, so then, here you go. And where you put this above or below depends on what level you want your iPad or little mini netbook holder to be at. I mean, you can always take it apart and move it, but what this C-clamp will do then is there's an adapter that will hold an iPad of all sizes. It will hold a netbook, any of those small little laptop computers it will hold. And again, where you put this determines the level at which that happens.
Okay.
So now if you turn it around, or if you take a look at this piece here is the start of what's going to be the back that your laptop or netbook, iPad, whatever, rest against, and you can see where it has these little marks. And if you look at here, and you need to turn that. Yep. And I'm going to see if you guys turn it around for just a second.
So
there's 2 little marks here. And then pull it down so that it's tight. There you go.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's in place.
So then the other thing, this piece here has 2 tracks, one on the top and one on the bottom. And what you have is you have different size legs that you're going to slide into that. And again, those legs that you use are going to be dependent on the size iPad that you're going to put in it. And so let's just slide the larger ones in for right now.
Maybe, maybe not. Do we have 2? There we go.
Thanks, Deb. We've got Deb helping us today, too, with the video, so thanks.
Okay, so they're going to go in there. Do they have to be a certain place?
I'd get them out closer to the end. Just gives you a little bit more stability, a little bit more width. And then go ahead and put the 2 larger ones at the top. Again, just because I happen to have one of the big iPads, and we're going to use that for demonstration purposes. But again, you have shorter ones or taller ones that you could use depending on what you're doing. Okay. And then you've got your little tabs to lock it in. And you're going to have to slide these in just a little bit to make room for those tabs. So you don't have to put them all in, just put one in just to. But there are 4 little tabs that get slid in to keep these from falling off of the end. And they are teeny tiny. Like here's one on this end. If they're T-shaped.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep, and it just kind of locks it up. Okay, I'm going to shape it.
I'm mechanically.
It's okay, and both of us don't have our bifocals on. But this would go in here to lock it up. So that's what you're going to do, is take this little tiny rubber piece and we're going to put it in here. And that's just an example for you. So all these teeny little rubber pieces would lock this end. Don't lose those because she's taking this home with her, so we want to make sure. And then what you're going to do is you're going to be able to take your iPad, your netbook, or whatever. Now you can see that these are too tall. So we would want smaller ones. We would adjust it. So you're going to want to play around. If it's a little tight, what happens is this piece here actually stretches. So if you had even a bigger one, you could stretch it down. And then you can kind of tilt this out or in, but you're going to be able to work with your iPad, which is really nice. So let's lower this, Missy, because you and I have a little bit of a height challenge. And I'm going to pull this off for 1 second. And just so that we're not out of camera frame, Missy.
Yep.
And let's put this down here real low. And now, go ahead and loosen this up. The other piece that you have is you have these 3 interlocking pieces here. And what that does is that allows you to bend the neck in every which direction that you could absolutely imagine. So go ahead and we'll do that together. So go ahead. Oops. It's okay. Well, I'll hold it while you get that, if you don't mind.
If you ask my children, I can never assemble anything.
You're doing great. Teamwork. Things you need to assemble need to be as easy as Arkon's stand.
Okay.
So then again, every piece has 2 ball joints, I guess you would call them, and all of those shift and move in every which direction. And so we can go ahead and lower that. And we're going to lower it down just a little bit more. So again, you can bend this every which way you want, depending on whether you want it to come straight down overhead. If you want it to reach further out so that the base is not in your videos and things like that, you want to extend it out like that, which works great. And so you can see all the great stuff. Now I'm not tightening it down yet for just a minute so we can kind of keep talking about moving it. Again, you can do kind of an L shape. There's lots of different things that you can do. And then let's tighten this one. Am I going the right way? What's that saying? Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey?
Mm-hmm.
And then if you see here at this end where it says Arkon, this is where you would insert your phone and your phone would slide in here, and these totally expand to even the biggest phones on the market right now. But if you don't want to use a phone and you have a smaller one of those little point and shoot cameras that have a little adapter, you can actually take this off and screw in that little adapter right there. So then this is 2-in-1. You've got, it holds the camera, actually it's 4-in-1 if we wanted to be really technical about it. It holds a camera, holds your iPhone, holds your iPad. The other reason why we call it a 3-in-1, go ahead and open that up. This is something else that comes with it. Oops. And what Missy has here is a little tiny ring light. And the ring light can be used a couple of different ways. Once you have your phone here, and you can put that light over on the end of your phone and it can shine down. A lot of times I have one of these lights on each end of my phone shining down to put extra light on my projects. You can literally just set it up as a little mini light in any one corner to shine light onto your projects. You can clip it to the top of your laptop or your iPad or whatever it is that you're using to do a talking head video when you're showcasing on. In addition, the other ways that I use these, Missy, is when we're shooting projects in a photo box. A lot of times I'll set it, if you set it down on the table, you'll see that it actually is self-standing. And I'll shine light onto the projects in a photo. And then of course I also keep one in my purse for those vain photo moments. I always have one charged because it has different light settings, and then we're doing selfies in low light settings, we can look good. So those are all of the pieces in the 3-in-1. You've got your heavy base, your telescoping stand, you have your adapter that holds your iPads, your small notebooks, your small computers. You have the adapter that holds your iPhone, or you can change it to small cameras, and you have all of these movable interlocking pieces, and you can see how easy it was to put together. It does have color, or not color, but photo tutorial that you can walk through step by step, but it's an absolutely amazing tool. So we're going to invite you to join Missy and I back here in a few minutes, and what we're going to do is we're going to put the phone in and the iPad in, and we're going to actually, we're going to use another Arkon setup in the background that you won't see. We're going to use an Arkon stand to show you how self-sufficiently you can video yourself. So it does take 2 in this case to show you what we're trying to accomplish. But I've loved this because it really has allowed me to do talking head videos, Missy, really easily in videos without anybody helping you and without all those crazy setups that we've used. We've all used kind of crazy clamps, and yeah, we know, we've all done that. Tape stuff together on a shelf. Yeah.
Boxes and yeah.
And I know, so this is the answer that I found It's $139. You can save 20% with the affiliate code in the description below. So enjoy taking us home today, Missy. You're going to love it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we'll see you guys at part 2 in a minute.